Hello everybody and welcome to QA News for November 15th. So the first thing I want to announce is I have gone through a lot of our stock and we have a BOGO, and that is buy one get one special from our website, of course, at quiltersapothecary.com. And of course we will put a link below, and it is for Isacord 1000 meter variegated, right? And so we have a bunch and it's time to go bye-bye. So there we go. I'm going to make some room on some shelves. We'll still carry our solid Isacords, but for the variegated, it's time to say goodbye. So take advantage of it. It's a great price, obviously. Buy one, get one free. So that is our Yum announcement. And now let's see. The other thing is we have some flash toots coming up on our, of course, YouTube channel at Quilters Apothecary. And they would be on flash toots. So we're doing a special flash toot series through the beginning of the year. And so what are some of the things? I think the one this week is going to be skinning a quilt. And that is, oops, I screwed up, or my tension disc came out of my bobbin case and my tension's bad, but I didn't catch it, and now I got to rip out a whole quilt or a couple rows or whatever. This tutorial, Flash Toot, is going to show you how I like to go ahead and take the stitches out, and it goes pretty fast. It sure beats a seam ripper. So we're going to have that one, and then we're going to have a bunch more, of course. What are some of the other ones coming up before the end of the year, Mr. Ritchie?
Preventing ruler squeak?
Yeah, preventing ruler squeak from the carbon buildup on the outside of the ruler feet that we have on all of our different machines. Also, cleaning your rulers, yes, that is very important. If you use an adhesive spray or anything like that, we're going to talk a little bit about how to clean your rulers. That is a big one. And then smelly quilts. What happens when you get smelly quilts? And it does happen. We have a lot of people that have pets. We have a lot of people that cook spicy food, and sometimes you just get a quilt that's been in that type of an environment, and how do you handle it within your studio? So those are some of the things we have coming up before the new year. Also, I do want to mention, let me see, we got a few special things coming after the beginning of the year. And one of those special things, and we will pre-announce it, we'll actually do a QA News, and our next QA News, we're going to put a specific day and time within the next QA News that you're going to be aware of. And what I'm going to be doing on that specific day and time is a show and tell on all of the panels we have left, because we are going to be doing a qual. What's a qual? It is a quilt along, or a what are they called? PAL, piece along, right? So either one, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be doing one. And that's going to be, of course, on a panel quilt, one block wonder quilt. And we are going to be selling some amazing panels. Now, you don't have to get panels from us to join along with this. So just know that. We will probably be doing a few YouTube lives in the midst of that. We'll probably do it in about 4 or 5 sessions. But we're simply going to be doing the quilt top piece along, and I'm going to be walking through how I do it. I'm sure a lot of you have already done them, but they're kind of fun to do as a group. And as I said, I will be showing the panel sets that we have. Of course, you're going to need 7 panels. We'll talk about it more when it comes up. But like I said, on our next QA News, we will be giving you a specific day and time. And what will happen is when we release that QA News, the minute that it's released, probably that afternoon, and we'll give you, we're Central Standard Time, is that correct, Rich?
Yes, right now.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we will tell you at noon the panels that I'm going to quickly show during our next QA news will be on sale. Now we have a limited number because of course what we're doing is we are going to go ahead and be done with our panels. So, but we have some amazing ones. Typically, I do a lot of wildlife type panels and one block wonder panel quilt. So that will be fun, and they're going to be at a really good price for the set of 7. So there is that as well. So be aware of that for our next QA news. Let me see what else. Of course, we have our last series of Zoom classes. I know I keep mentioning them, but for those of you that are just tuning in fresh, new viewers, you definitely want to check out our Zoom classes. There's a series of 9. It's going to start in January, and it's not going to be every week. We have them split up, and you can go and check on the website, and Rich will post a link.
Or scan the QR code
Or
right here on the screen with your phone.
there you go. Scan the QR code on the screen with your phone, and then you can go and check them out. Now, they're at an amazing price. Again, this is our last time we're going to be teaching this series of 9. And then pretty much I'm going to be doing primarily Patreon or any of the specialty piece-alongs or any of the patterns that I'm coming up with. So through the winter, the other thing is this, aside from the One Block Wonder, we'll be doing some other things as well. I got some quilt patterns that I've come up with that's a long time ago. They're foundation piece, those sorts of things, and those are going to be great fun. So we do have a lot of things in store for you here on our channel on YouTube. And of course, as always, we really appreciate your patronage. Which brings up, of course, don't forget, if you are a surface quilter, i.e. long arm, sit down, doing the quilting, not the piecing, but the quilting, we also have our amazing Patreon channel with over 300 instructional videos, and it's a lot of bang for your buck. You know, there's probably thousands of dollars worth of information, workshops, tutorials up there.
Your DVDs.
And of course, all the DVDs are loaded up there. You can go to the file and check those out. And of course, a year I think runs approximately what?
In the U.S., it's 162 for
Yeah.
the entire year. In
the U.S. for the whole year, it's 162. And typically we post, actually I don't think we've not posted, maybe once in the years that we've been building up videos up there, but we typically post a video a week, and it's usually Saturday morning at this point. That could change. We might switch days, but so far that's about when we're releasing them. Plus, we also release on occasion special tutorials. So keep that in mind. It's a great way to support people that are sharing information, and it's valuable information, and it just kind of helps show appreciation, and it keeps us able to film and do things so that you can sit in the comfort of your own home and learn. So we are coming up on the holiday season. Whatever way you celebrate is how you celebrate. We tend to celebrate it as Christmas, but there are a lot of different people from different backgrounds that celebrate it however you celebrate it. So I'm excited about that. I have to tell you, I'm very, very much looking forward to the winter season, just to be kind of nested in the snow. I feel like I really, really need it. Also, just I know some of you have asked and emailed. There we go. You can see the hands are healing. So I had my carpal tunnel surgery on this one first, and that's healed pretty good. And I still can't lift a lot with it. I think this week sometime is when I'm actually going to be able to start back on custom. And then this one is one that was done second, and it's getting there. So there you go. It feels amazing. I don't have the tingling. I actually did sit and do a little bit of cross stitch and English paper piecing the other night, and it went really nice. My hands didn't fall asleep. I find that when I wake up in the night to run into the restroom, I'm not doing this on my way in so that I can feel my hands, thank goodness. So that's pretty good. So So there is that. Let me see. What else is going on? It's a rainy, drizzly day here, which is nice. You know, I gotta tell you, I'm one of those folks that sunny, happy weather, I'm not a fan. You know, I tend to like a nice cloudy. I'd probably do real well. I know I've mentioned this before in the Pacific Northwest. I like overcast. I like cloudy. I tend to be very productive when that type of weather hits. So I'm really enjoying this weather. But we just went to our grocery store, which is Myers, and you could tell everybody was just kind of cranky like that. So yeah, I know that it's not everybody's weather, but I'm happy as a lark. Um, it is, of course, like I said, this is November 15th. It's been quite a month. And for me personally, I am committed to just doing my best to love each other and smile at everybody and greet everybody and to be as peaceful and loving as I possibly can as we come out of a specific season and go into this next season. Love is going to be very important to be showing our neighbors. All right, so thank you for joining me. As always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and know that you are loved to your core. Goodbye, everybody.